Oh, hello, kids.
Hi, Dave and Beth here.
Dave and Beth here, coming at you, if not from our car, but from our kitchen.
What? Dining room,
Ooh, dining room, whatever. Hey, so real quick, we want to jump on here real quick and talk about something. Tis the season for drama and conflict on social media once again. Didn't we just get through something? Here we go again. So we want to jump on here not to give an opinion about anything that's happening because I don't think you have a shortage of opinions.
And we don't feel that this is the best format. If you would like to chat with us about what we think about it, we would welcome a one-on-one conversation.
Absolutely. But what we will say is this. So my wife and I have been married for, we're in July going to be celebrating 19 years. We've been together for almost 22 years.
That means he's about to have been married longer than he was unmarried.
How about it? And over, as you can imagine, over those course of years, we had many a conflict. When we were younger, I'm going to speak to myself. When I was younger, I did conflict really poorly. I was a hothead, really loved my opinion. And when I say hot, it's not like I would scream or any of those things, but I wasn't great at listening. I had a view and I wanted to get across and blah, blah, blah. So something that has been helpful for me, and was helpful for me through the years, not just in my marriage, but just as I was having a conversation with people, if I was out doing evangelism, if I was talking to people in a church setting with an opposing view, is listening to seek to understand instead of winning somebody over to my side of the argument. And another way of looking at it is loving the person across from you in spite of their opinion and more than your own opinion, right? The best way, and there's a lot of stuff here, but the best way to really look at your issue and see and kind of examine it and open it up and look at the heart of it is to understand somebody with an opposing opinion from yours. Like, so the idea is that, everyone that agrees with me, let me get all the input on everybody that agrees with me. And unfortunately what that does is create this little vacuum, this little bubble. Really what helps us understand ourselves and really examine the validity of our own argument is to seek to understand somebody else's opinion who does not agree with us, but to do so lovingly and with respect.
Because what can happen when we just focus on our own opinion or perspective is we think, oh, this is so simple. To not agree with this, you must be an idiot. When we can stop and think, why might someone not agree with this? What is their perspective? I'll give you a hint. It's not because they're an idiot.
Yeah.
And if you can get curious about what might be the other person's perspective, or what about my perspective might be hard for them to understand, but really getting curious and thinking about, tell me more about that. Why do you believe that? Why is that important to you? Can be really helpful.
And what that does is that gives you an opportunity to check your own heart. There's nothing wrong with debate, and there's nothing wrong with disagreement. We've lost the art of debate in this country, right? We've lost the ability to debate. That being said, sometimes we can't debate because there's a lot of different ways to eye roll at somebody, right? You can roll with your eyes, but you can also do it with your whole body language, right? Can we disagree respectfully, right? Can you give your opinion respectfully? So something that has been really helpful for me is just some questions, okay? So when you meet somebody with an opposing view, is just simply asking, do you really believe that? And respectfully say, hey, what I heard you say is blah, 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 blah. Do you really believe that? So you're repeating back what you heard him say. Hey, what I heard you say.
With no sarcasm.
With no sarcasm.
It's not the same as saying,
are you telling me that, no. You say, hey, what I heard you say, is that what you believe? And let's say they say yes, right? You say, okay, help me understand how you came to that conclusion. This gives you an opportunity to learn, to learn where they. A lot of times, what I have found, especially in evangelism setting, is people will come at you and they'll say, "Well, growing up, I see." Well, now they're giving you a little window into their history, a little window into their past, how they built that opinion. And a lot of times, those opinions are built on environment or things that have happened to them. And guess what? This gives you an opportunity to do. It gets you an opportunity to know the person outside of their opinion. Okay, so and that's really, really important. And then moving on from there, as opposed to just coming straight out, there's a saying that says God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. It's because we have 2 ears. We need to be listening, quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, right? And so it's this idea of, okay, let's listen a little more. So anyway, that is as much as we're going to say publicly. That is political as we get. But just as we're wading back into this stuff, and I'm seeing just a lot of
people that we love
and respect and misrepresented. It's like, okay, let's work at getting let's work at remembering that we're human beings, and our opinions are not our identity. Well, sometimes I guess they can be, but anyway.
Yeah. I saw a bumper sticker. Embarrassing that this came from a bumper sticker. But it's very hard to judge someone that you understand. And I Googled it. I think it's like an ancient Chinese proverb or something. I can't remember. I don't know the source very clearly. But realizing if I am finding it easy to judge someone, I probably haven't worked very hard to understand them yet. And that helps me, especially when I see something happening and quickly judge or assume something about them. I might need to look to understand. So that's our encouragement.